Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. In today's video, we are going to set up and decorate my coloring journal. I have been coloring consistently for about a year now, and I thought it would be nice to keep a journal. That way I can track my progress and write down some milestones, things like that. I've also seen many colorists on YouTube with coloring journals, and I have wanted to create some for some time now. I just decided to wait and start in a new year. So for this journal, I'm using a sketchbook I bought a few years ago. I bought two and I've been using the other one as a reading journal for some time now, and the paper is also quite thin, so I guess that's why I decided to use it as a journal. So I don't think it will take water mediums well. Anyway, for the very first page, I wanted a fairy flower inspired page, and I used these fairy butterfly flower stickers I showed in one of my haul videos. They come in blue and purple designs, but I wanted purple to be the main color, so I used more of the purple ones. I stuck them around the page to create a border, and then I used a glitter glue around so that it sparkles and shines a little bit. And after creating the border, I cut the paper in the center so that it would have like an opening to the next page. And that's how this first page turned out. On this page, I wrote coloring journal, so this is like the title page. And after writing that, I drew some art supplies like the crayons, pencils, and paints. I drew everything with pencil, and then I went over with a micron pen. I got the inspiration for the art supplies from 30 Days of Creativity by Johanna Basford. There are a lot of stationery and art supply drawings in that book, so it was a very good reference point. And after drawing everything, I wanted to color with highlighters, but the colors were not vibrant enough, so I ended up coloring the entire page with pencils. And it was a lot because colored pencils take time, but I'm really happy with the results, which you will see very soon. I think it turned out very nicely. I also did some shading and created some shadows around the drawings, and then I used some gel pen for some highlights. On this page, I drew some bookshelves with books. So this represents like my coloring book collection or my coloring book library. And for each book, I also drew four hearts beside the book to track my progress in each book. So if I have completed 25% of the book, then I color one heart, and a completed book will have all four colored. So I also wrote the titles of the book on the book cover, and I initially wanted to color all the covers of the book, but I think I would do that once a book is completed so that I will have like something to look forward to. So only completed books would have a colored book cover. As of now, I have 14 books in my collection. I have completed one. I'm halfway through one of my Cocowayo books, and I think I'm about 25% done with 30 days of creativity. So I'm making progress in most of my coloring books, which is good. After drawing the coloring book library, I decorated the page with some stickers, and I colored the bookshelves and the plants I drew, and then the completed page. I left a few pages after this page because I would draw more shelves and more books when I add a few more books to my collection, which I'm planning on doing this year. So let's see what I add to my coloring book collection. Now we are getting into the decoration and the plans part for 2026. So I wanted this page to be very simple. I just wrote the 2026, and then I went around the writing with some pink flower stickers. I later added some dots with some metallic watercolors, and yeah, that's how this page also came together. On the next page, I wrote my art and coloring goals for this year. So let's go through them. My very first goal is to complete a coloring book this year. It will most likely be one of my Coco Wire books because I'm like making great progress in those books. And I just want to see a completed page, like a completed book. It looks nice to, flip through a book and every page is filled with color. So that's what I want to do this year. My second goal is to do at least 80 completed pages. Last year I did over 100. So I think I'll be able to do this and probably surpass the goal. And next, I also want to color in just one coloring book for a whole month. I think this would be a fun challenge. I want to do this because sometimes when I want to color, I end up wasting so much time flipping through coloring books, not knowing which page to color. So doing this would reduce the decision fatigue I have to make. I haven't decided on the book yet, but it may be Mythic World by Kebi Rosanes. Doing this, I think I'll also get over my fear of coloring in his books, which I still have, even though I've done about 10 pages in my Mythic World book already. So yeah, let's see how that challenge or um, adventure also goes. And I also want to try a new art medium this year. I want to experiment, especially with gouache. So yeah, I want to try, painting or coloring just with gouache, or adding it to my pages to create like a mixed media or something. So that's also a goal I have for this year. And I also want to continue with my coloring challenges. So something like my one color challenge, I'll do that, and two color challenge, maybe coloring with my non-dominant hand. I think something like that will be fun. So again, let me know in the comments if you have any idea or suggestions for coloring challenges, or maybe a goal I can add. I have an empty space on the side of the book, so I would keep on adding more ideas or goals as and when I think of them. And I also want to progress a little in my 30 days of creativity. For now, I think I've done 8 out of the 30 days. It would be nice if I'm able to do at least 21 this year. And finally, I want to also be quite consistent with sketching, drawing, and painting. That activity has been like on the back burner since I started coloring, so I want to try and do that a lot more this year. So this is the second page of the book. I went back and I just stuck this postcard that came with one of my coloring books, and those are all the pages we did for my coloring journal. So let's take a look. On the very first page, we did this fairy flower butterfly inspired page, added some glitter for some shine, and I really love how this turned out. On the second page, we have this couple picture page, which is cute, I think. And then on the third, we did this coloring title journal page, which I absolutely love. I love how the colors all work together. I love how this turned out. And yeah, next we did this coloring book collection page. So this page and the one after it has all the books I currently own with their titles and the progress. So yeah, this is how this page also came together. Anyway, as always, share your thoughts about what you think in the comment section. I hope you got some inspiration for your coloring book journals, or even reading journals from this video, or that you enjoyed it. I hope. And yeah, we also did a 2026 title page. Now that I'm looking at it, like the 20 looks smaller than the 26. Anyway. And then we also did a page for my art and coloring goals for the year. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful 2026. Bye.